Hi, folks. Welcome to this week's episode segment of Kryptonite Bloopers. Will, what can our audience expect to do?
We can hope that they will learn from our mistakes.
Is it likely they will?
We don't.
Right.
But our audience is much smarter than us. No,
Maybe.
you don't
I
think
don't
so?
know. Well, they're our audience, so how many steps from the mean could they actually be? Okay,
But we're going to give them a
get
chance to learn from our mistakes.
I have been waiting for this for a long time. So bloopers, I said in the green room, it involves our guest. So I have this reminder that goes off every weekend. It just says, catch up with the pod people from coming Thursday. Just so, hey, we're going to see you on Thursday, and all that stuff. And I was doing it on my iPhone, which is the Outlook isn't great on that. And I was like, I cannot fucking find Dave Lavelle. And I was like, I pay so much money to have my stuff sync. Why isn't it there? And I thought of everything except it's Dan, not Dave. So, detail orientation, just low detail orientation, and impatient and assertive and quick to trigger. So all of my best things were on display in that one little search. So
how'd you solve it? When did you remember that it was Dan and not Dave?
I think I looked in a folder where I keep all the where I keep all. No, you know what I did? I just used his last name, and it came up. Yeah. Right. This was.
Oh, it's Dan.
This was not National Geographic going on a hunt for something, right? It was just a little bit of spelling. So this does not reflect well on me. Let's move on. You?
So, blooper for me, I mean, one of my kryptonites as a architect developer is I can become very, very focused and locked in and, not necessarily perceive what's going on outside of me. So this trip we just went on, John, we sent several communications out to clients before we left. There was a communication went out a month in advance, and one a couple of weeks, and one a week before.
You're great.
Going on a trip, 3 weeks. Here's what we will be doing. Here's what we won't be doing. We're not going to be taking phone calls. We're not going to be talking to candidates. Yeah. We're just going to monitor email and messaging and do some written communication. But that's all we're going to do because we're trying to be gone.
Yes.
We're trying to vacation. And I stuck to that unbelievably tightly.
Good.
And I had a client reach out during the last week of vacation, hey, can we have a call this week? And I replied, reminded them, hey, you know what? I'm still on vacation. I'm going to be unplugged until we get back. Here's when we can set up a call, and we set up a call, and it happened this week, which is my week back. And you know what? That client said to me on the call that they were not thrilled with the fact that I didn't make time for a phone call with them. So they're so used to me being available that my hyper focus on not being available so I could be on this vacation actually ticked somebody off. So how about that for a blooper?
That's a crisscross. So you got dinged for not being yourself.
Yes, exactly.
We'll talk offline about who the client is, and we'll see where that goes. Dave?
Oh.
See?
You got to search me as Dan. Come on, search me as Dan.
Dan the man. You got to bloop us. Can you bloop us?
So the vacation thing kind of touched a little something that Will was kind of going over. Not necessarily. I don't know if it's necessarily. Not. It probably is. I probably could tie it in here to the superpower kryptonite. But again, try to be funny with my wife. A few weeks ago, we're going to Disney World next week. We tend to go a lot, and there's a big reservation for 11 of us that we were trying to make for. I've got my sister-in-law coming, nieces, nephews. I have 4 kids, my mother, so we got a whole crew going with us to Disney. I was in charge of reserving 11 spots for us at a meal at Magic Kingdom next week. Did not end up doing it, but Abel was able to call Disney. Somehow got the reservation. So I hit my wife off with a good news, bad news. She asked for the bad news first. I said I'd never booked the reservation. She got really pissed, and then I said, well, what about the good news? And she said, so fine, just tell me what the good news. I was like, well, I was able to get a different reservation. So we're all 11 going out for lunch next week at Magic Kingdom. So again, my kryptonite maybe is not necessarily applicable to this, but my superpower is collaboration and good rapport with people. And my wife wanted to punch me in the face, so not always my superpowers sometimes don't always work.
That plane.
We got the reservation. We got the reservation. We're all good. All 11 of us.
Yeah.
We're going to see Winnie the Pooh, so all is well.
The blooper flight has been landed. Well done.
Where's the lunch? I got to know where the lunch is now. Where are you eating?
I don't even. It's somewhere at Magic Kingdom, and we've got Winnie the Pooh coming.
It was important to have a character lunch. Yeah,
yeah, character lunch. Yeah.
I remember those days.
Yeah. Love it. So,
all right, everybody.
Thanks. Great blooper.
Time.
Appreciate it, Dan.
Thank you, brother. You can hit that little red phone thing, and you're out of here.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
See you soon. Bye.
Appreciate it.